Okay, Marvel Rivals. Settings. We're going to go in and have a look, alright, guys? So, obviously, the first one we got here is display. We can change the brightness if we want. Adjust the overall brightness of the game's environment. This, I've just got it here. You can obviously see it here. This is what you do at the start of, you know, when you open a game up. Anyway, this is pretty normal. You can change the game language if you want. Obviously, follow console language, which is mine's English. Graphics mode standard, but that is because, yeah, might be because I'm not like it probably doesn't support it. Maybe I need to be on a PS5 Pro. Maybe audio. Okay, so I haven't messed around with any of these settings. The only settings I've messed around with is the healing icon and the Spider-Man and Venom swings, okay? But I think I've put Venom swings back on. Okay, so we've got the master volume. We could do this if you want to turn everything down. Lobby, ambience volume there. Right, playback mode. We're using headphones here. You can have surround sound if you want a surround sound. That would be absolutely awesome. If you had a big TV that was loud enough that you were able to have it on, surround sound would be absolutely awesome on that. Okay, voice chat mode. I turn mine off really. So voice chat is off anyway. But I turn mine off, especially when I stream. I'd like to use Discord if I do squad up with a 6. If we go into ranked, I'll be using Discord. Okay. If we do ranked streams, 100% be on Discord, guys, okay? And then we've got the subtitles here. If you want the subtitles, you can have them here. You've got Hulk and Hulk. There you go. I don't know why he's like there. Hulk Hero. I don't know why he's talking to himself. Because it's a bit of a bad example. Voiceover language. You could change this here if you want. Okay, so combat mix. This is where we need to go, okay? So this is one setting that we need to change, is default, okay? So we're at default at the minute. It says here, focus style for focus. Focus mixing style enhances your own sound feedback while highlighting the most immediate threats. So immersion as well. Immersion mix style allows you to hear more enemies, destruction, and explosions for a richer combat experience. Please note in this preset that decreased density of sounds might make it harder to perceive some important cues, and during team fights, your character's audio feedback might be reduced. Okay, so this is more immersive because you can hear more enemies, more destruction and explosions. Okay, so you can actually hear where they are and anyone who's near you, whereas this one highlights the immediate threats. Please note this preset may reduce audible range, so you won't be able to hear as far. Elemental ambience, spatial audio feedback, and distant soundscapes, which could affect your overall immersions. So I don't know. I think I would like immersion, but obviously this one here is like you can hear everything closer, but I kind of want to hear everything. Mad to see a mixer for combat. That's actually really good. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, Pretender Saw, welcome in, man. So I mean, for me, I mean we can focus because, like I said, focus is like what's immediately here. Immersion is like everything. Okay. So we can hear the like you said, destruction, the explosions. So, just from my opinion, reading this, because this enhances my sound feedback, not everyone's. So I hear my stuff, and then it highlights my immediate threats. So I'm just trying to read it again. So you probably won't be able to hear people's ults. Maybe if we go focus, you probably won't be able to hear people's ults from afar. I think that's... We'll have a look. We'll change it back. We'll try both settings. I am using these Virtuoso Pro headsets from Corsair that they give us. We will test these out, okay? We'll test these out. I'm using these, so we'll use it on focus. We'll have a match on focus. See how different it is. I have played 56 hours in the beta and over 80 hours in this game since launch. So I feel like I played it enough to notice a difference for when we go into the focus as well. Pretender Saw, welcome in, dude. And yeah, it's late, but big love to all the UK folk who have dropped in. Thank you so much, and for the raids as well, Fate and Mind. Thank you so much. Okay, hit indicator. You can hear the volume. Sound cue triggered when enemy hitting enemy units. Okay, so that's when you hear like the ticking if it's like a Black Widow, not Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, or a cloak. You hear it ticking away. It's going to be that. So you can hear the volume, layered volume here. You are okay. We don't need to know that. Healing sound volume. We don't really. When we're healing others, we can kind of hear it anyway, and we're being healed. That's okay. Maybe turn it up if we're being healed, so that we know we're being healed, rather than looking down and seeing the green. We can just hear that. The damage volume, that's us when we take damage. I think we kind of know because of the indicators with the with the hit shots. We just got in, so time to play some video games. These are really cool settings. They are. I've not gone through it on my streams, so I was like, you know what, I need to do it. There's so much more, and then you can give in each individual character their own different settings as well. You can even change the controls around. We're not going to change the controls around because I'm kind of familiar with like 90% of these characters. Announcer volume, so that's basically Galacta. I mean, we can turn it down or up. It's up to you. We can turn it down if you want. KO sound cue. Right, we've got a Molly. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Big love. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. We're playing some Marvel Rivals, and we are just checking out the settings. It's quite an in-depth setting for a computer game, if I'm honest with you. How was your stream, Molly? Big love. Welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. How was are you still playing Marvel Rivals? Hey Raiders, welcome in. So, okay, so I haven't, like I said, I haven't changed any of these since I've been playing it, and I've played over 80 hours of this game. So, it's about time we try and mess around with it, especially if I'm meant to do a video for it. So, the KO sound cue. Right. So, we've got an announce when a teammate is KO'd. This is where you, there's been a lot of times where I thought, oh, where's this person? Where's this person? And then I didn't realise they got KO'd because you see in the top of the screen, top right of your screen that they've been KO'd. And it's like, okay, that's where they are. So we could have it on for this setting. We'll do a load of settings and then we'll have a game, see how the settings are, and then we'll adjust them as and when. Yeah, what were you playing today? I'm good, thank you. Oh, you've not played it? Oh, okay. What games were you playing? Silent Hill 2 today, trying to finish it before 2024. Yeah, I was watching deep dives on YouTube, play Silent Hill, so they've platinumed it. So they do all the reviews. They're well known in the horror scene for gaming reviews for horror games. And it was his first stream as Silent Hill 2. I've got it, yes. So the community bought it for my birthday in a way. Yeah, you all bought it for my birthday. So thank you so much. I've got it. I've not had the time to play. Well, I've not had the time to complete it. I've played about 3 hours of it, but I've not had the time to complete it yet. I'm still going through it, but that is something. I'm with you there, Mollies. I'm with you. I am going to finish it by the end of 2024. I'm off. I'm off this weekend. I'm in work 2 days next week. 3 days next week, apart from Christmas Day and Boxing Day. It's really weird the way it falls, but I have to come in on the Friday. So between this weekend and next weekend, I'm going to blitz it. I'm going to blitz it in a complete about. I think it was COD we spoke about. Oh, was it? Oh, yes. Been playing a lot of COD. Beautiful. We were meant to play that yesterday, to be fair, but I did I was doing some stuff, and then I did a late stream, and I thought, you know what, I'll do some Marvel Rivals because there's some stuff I needed to do. So we're going to play some COD. We're going to play some Overwatch 2 on Saturday. We're going to play that. We're going to do some day streams. I watched the Villa game. Villa game's on in the morning. Then after the morning, it is all streaming, okay? We'll stream a multiple of games. We'll do Overwatch 2, and we'll promote the Avatar.
Just followed.
Oh, thank you so much. Moom, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Let me give you a follow back. I like to check people's things out and follow. Are you a streamer? It doesn't look like you've got a profile picture. I always check to see if they've got a profile picture. Right. Okay. So we're going to put the KO sound on for a teammate, so we're going to hear them. We're not going to put the ones on for the enemies, okay? Because they're the ones we're really looking at. Depending on what we play, if we play Vanguard, a duelist, And most strategists are going to be at the back anyway. But a strategist might be a little bit further than everyone else. But we'll keep our teammates one on, so we know who's still there. We'll have the enemy ones off because we're still, everything's going to be in front of us either way. Okay. Who are Villa playing? We got Man City. No, we got Chelsea. Man City, right? Wait, hold on. You've tested me now. Man City. Yeah. We're playing Man City. Yeah. There's a half... well, that's early morning kickoff. 12:30? Yeah. Okay. The next one is free cam character voices. Turn on off character voices while in free cam. Oh, that's spectating. Okay, so this is when you can hear people when you're spectating. That's what we'll leave that on. We'll leave that on because one of the best things about this game is the interactions between the characters, especially when some defeat others. They do give it some, especially like Rocket and Star-Lord. When one defeats the other, they give it some there. Okay, cursor sensitivity. Now this is something I wanted to look at. We don't use vibration on it, to be fair. I always turn it off on my controller. Trigger effect function, enable or disable trigger effect. That was on. That was on, but I think I don't have it on anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, this is the big one here, okay, guys? So we've got one for all heroes, but then we've got options for every single hero, okay? There's 33 characters playable right now. So we can change some stuff for every hero, and then we can go into individual characters and change their own specific ones, especially controls. Okay, so I guess horizontal sensitivity, vertical sensitivity. I don't see an issue with this with other characters, to be fair. The only issue I see is probably maybe with Black Panther. So that's why we're going to go into Black Panther's one and mess around with it. We could obviously check the tilt sticks and see how they how that works. The dead zones, we could check all that here. If you want to mess around with it, this will obviously make the sticks a lot quicker. So this is quick here, but then we go over here, it's like really slow. It's like really slow, but then here it's like really quick. So yeah, so this is going to be something that you might want to look at. If you think, oh, this game's too slow or my targeting too slow and stuff like that, go into the combat and go down to here with the sticks and just have a look. Like I did with Call of Duty, with Black Ops. We massively changed that, and it's 10 times better. It's 10 times better. But for me, the way that I play and the way that I know, I don't think there's anything I need to change here just yet. Okay, so reticle. You can actually change the reticle here. Okay, so you can change it from the circle. You see it there. What I'm going to do, though, is... turn the animation off. There we go. Right, so we've got circle one here. We've got the crosshairs. We've got the dots, which I'll be like, what? Where is it? And then we've got this here as well. Okay, so the default one is this. So if you're happy with that one, maybe, I mean, you can add the crosshairs on it as well if you want. If you want a lesser, you can just have the dot. We're going to go with this. We're going to go with this, you know, because I still see the crosshair, right? I still see the crosshair on the default. But it looks kind of fancy, doesn't it? It does look kind of fancy that way. You can have the animation on if you want. The reticle spreads with the action of shooting, jumping, and that. So that's obviously, that spreads there. But we can just turn that off. We'll turn that off, okay? It was on. You can change the width of it if you want. How clear it is. There you go. If you want to just about see it, then obviously turn the opacity down. Outline width. You can change the outline width. You see that? Or you can make it fatter if you want. Look at that. That's hideous, isn't it? That is hideous. That looks like the thing from Pokemon. Are they called unknowns? Is that what they're called? And then obviously you've got the outline as well. So that's quite big. And then we can make the opacity down. So that's up to you guys, seeing if you want it there, if you can just about see it, and you think it's too thick, you can turn it down here. You turn the blur down if you want. Well, turn the blur up, sorry. The center gap as well. You can change the center gap. It's on 33 at the minute. Oh. Make that bigger if you want, if you think the center is. But it is all about the... it's all about the actual dot. You can look at the crosshair length if you want to change them as well, if that was too big for you. And the angles as well. What, can we just twist them round? We twist them round. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, there's loads and loads of things we can do here. We can even change it if we want. You want to change it to a red one? There's a red one. You want to change it to a yellow one? There's a yellow one. Okay. Green? Green might be a bit weird because we are... red is like danger, so that'd be enemies, but green would be healing. So maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, if anything, probably yellow. You could probably go yellow. Marvel Rivals is all yellow. That's why we've got a yellow border here. I'll keep it white. Okay, so as default, we've got the hood. We've got everything at the bottom here. This is all set like that. You can have it smaller. You can see there that's smaller, or we can have it larger. Okay, we can have everything a lot bigger, which I think is really good, especially as a viewer. You can have more to look at the bottom of the screen. Thank you so much for running the raffle. There's an exclamation mark joy. Sheepy is running a raffle there, guys. Okay, you look at the health bars. This is something that we see. Well, this is something that I see when I when I go back and look at our replays. So we can turn it default. Default is adjust visibility of allies' health bars. We obviously want to see these so that we can see, especially when we are strategists and we're healing. We want to see that. Okay, we want to see them. Okay. Individual hero button mappings. Okay, so here, this is where we go. Okay, so if we want to change something, let's just go Black Panther. Okay, here we can look at, this is all stuff that we can change for Black Panther that won't change for everyone else. Okay, so like his sensitivity and the stick sensitivity and everything like that, I would turn this up. But again, we would do this. I would do this once I get the character in practice mode. Always go in practice mode, guys. I'll get the character in practice mode, and then I will mess around with the settings to see what's quicker. See how quick I can turn around with the right stick. These are all the settings, like I said, for Black Panther. He's also got his stuff here. Hold to climb. So if you want him to climb anything, you can obviously hold to climb. But if you turn this on, adjust ability activation between hold to activate or press to activate. Okay. So hold to activate, it's got on, or we can have it off. Okay, so that's just to climb. Okay, so display attack range. This is already on for him as well. He's got allied. There we go. Allied health bars. This is different here. Who won that? Who won that? Sheepy. Nope. Yeah, Sheepy did. He went all in and won it. GG's. GG's. Okay, so his jump button is this. We can change his jump button. If you think a character should be a little bit different, you can mess around with the individual buttons here. Okay, which I think is I think that's really cool. This is like, so like X on Black Panther could be a different button. Could be jump for Black Panther, but shoot on another character. I don't know why you would do that. That was just an example. Okay, so if we go back to all heroes again. And we'll look at the bottom. Where were we? Okay. Batch swap pin. Easily swap controller buttons for multiple heroes. So if you find eventually that something is working for you on a couple of characters, you can just kind of swap over the buttons and give them to that character as well. Okay. In the Sacred Abyss zone of Wakanda, hold or press the jump button to ascend. Now, I don't know what this is. I ain't got a clue what this is. Gavila! Welcome in! Quengs is here as well. Quengs, welcome in, man. Bailey, welcome in. Thank you so much for the love there. Thank you so much for the love. Okay, so, but you can also click on, you don't have to go to the bottom. You can click on another character and you can change all their different things, okay? So, like, we've changed some Spider-Mans, okay? So, Spider-Man's one. This is a well-known one that everyone has to change, okay? Everyone says make sure you change it, okay? Automatic swing. This is on by default. This will automatically pick a pin point for you when you swing. Gavla, how was your stream? What were you streaming today as well, dude? Much love. Thank you so much for the raid as well. Much love. Every single one of you guys have shown me some love today. I know it's a late one. We did a late one yesterday. I had some stuff to do today, so I thought, let's do another late one. We'll do some Marvel Rivals and look at the settings and then go into practice mode with Spider-Man. How's it going, Gav? What were you playing today, dude? And much love for the raid. Thank you so much. So, as I was saying, this is auto swing. I'll tell you what I'll do. I could probably just move myself over here, couldn't I? Auto swing's already on, okay? That's on as default. Always turn this off, because when you're learning Spider-Man, you will see he can do other stuff if he doesn't have auto swing, okay? So he can do like bunny hops and kind of like a double jump, kind of a long jump as well, if he's targeting the ground with his web. But if you have auto swing on, it will automatically pick something above you, and then you'll start swinging from there, which means you won't be able to do it. Spider-Man is a 5-star character, so ideally he is someone that you need to be learning as automatic swing off so that you can get the best out of him, especially getting in and out really quickly as well. Stream was good, played some Rocket League, Fall Guys, and did a darts watch along. Oh, dude! Darts watch along. Fair play, man.
Louise_X just followed.
I got a question for you on darts though. Are you one of these like math whiz? So when you're watching the darts, are you going, right, this is what he needs to get, this is what he needs to get, this is what he's got left, this is what he's got left? Because yeah, that's absolutely insane to me. Like how people know. Maybe it's like, you know, people playing darts for so long, and it's like, you know, you start from, you know, is it 301 and 501? Is it? Maybe it's because you started from there, and then you just always got like a rough idea of what you're getting in. But I love that. I love seeing, like, I've seen the darts people going, yep, that's what we got, that's what we got. 501, yeah. Yeah. So I did watch, because I work from home, I listen to a lot of TalkSport as well. So I did watch the darts for the TalkSport one that Dean Saunders won again. I did watch that, and then they had the guy there, and he was like doing the maths, and I was like, oh my god, how much of a brainiac are you? Okay, so hold to walk rule. Okay, adjust ability activation between holds. So this basically, you can turn this on and off. So if you hold the button down, then he will start walk rolling. But if you don't hold it, if you turn this setting on, he could just randomly walk. Okay. So if he goes up to a wall, he can randomly walk up it. And we got hold to run on walls as well. So you can have automatically have him run on the walls as well, rather than crawling on the walls, which might be probably better. We're going to try that out with Spider-Man. Okay. Again, this is like I said with Black Panther. We're not using him just yet. So we're going to try these and see. And we're going to turn these off and on as we go through practice. Yeah, just really starting to play. My brain doesn't work that fast. I know, it's insane, isn't it? I bet given, yeah, if you play it like a good 2-3 months straight, you'll have an idea of what the numbers are. It's crazy. And then when you get to the end as well, I know it's simple maths. When you get to the end and you're just like, oh, I need to double this, I need to double that, and I'm just like, how do they know that? But they have like a rough idea, don't they? They must have a rough idea because they played for so long. Direction of wall crawling. Okay, this is a really, really good one, guys. Okay, so this is very, very good, and this is something that you want to have a look at. This is going to be different for every single people. Okay, so direction of wall crawling, we can have it towards the crosshairs. Now, the big positive for this is when you got your crosshair, that's the way you're going. Okay, so you can move around on your right stick and you can see, and then that's where you're going. But if you have it as upwards, okay, so if you're using this one, you can actually look around. Okay, you can look around and see the enemies, see where your teammates are, whereas here you can't really look around as much because you're looking at the wall and you're running around on the wall. So this is another thing we're going to test here. We'll have it on crosshairs, okay, because you might not be able to see what's behind you, where in the other settings, which is the standard settings, the upwards one, you would, but you don't go the direction of the crosshairs. Display attack range. Now, I don't know what this one is, but it's been on. It's on, so we'll leave it on, okay? Right, get over here targeting. Okay, that's just, we're not going to change any of these buttons. These are just his standard buttons here. These are fine, these are fine. I really don't know what this is, but it's off anyway. Okay, so that is for Spider-Man. You can change his UI as well if you want to change it. So the hero profile, that is basically, we can have a look at his abilities when we press up on the pad. The chronovision, this is what we can see that we can actually destroy other structures, and we can toggle the UI. There's nothing there. And scoreboard, it's just a pad. You can't really change that. Communications. This is just basically ping. It's down button on the PlayStation 5, and then we've got the sections here, which is the these are the commands that we're giving people. I don't really want to change these, to be fair. We could say thanks, but we haven't got a thanks for anyone. Need healing, retreat, ultimate status, attack here. We've got an advanced thing here. See what's in advanced right now. Alloy sensitivity. There we go. So you could change the sensitivity of all these things here if you want. Okay, you got the voice chat on there. You can have a different voice chat. So that is Spider-Man. We're going to mess around with Spider-Man, so that is worth it, okay? So so again, with the UI, that's the same. That's the same. This is for everyone. So that's really it, I suppose. And then we've got the social stuff as well. We can see everyone's names, stats, history. If they want to see ours, we've got it on everyone, so everyone can see our stuff. Allow whispers, team messages, faction messages, spectator messages. Cross-platform, yes. So turn on cross-platform to play matches with players from other platforms. This option does not affect competitive mode, where you'll only play with players from your own platform. So this is an option that we've got on the main menu anyway, so it doesn't matter if you put it on or off here, because you can change it in the main menu. Allow friend requests, that's fine, I'm happy with that. Avoid teammates is a block list, and these are people that you're going to be on the block list. I've got a few of them on here, to be honest with you, because we play with a lot of randoms who haven't really, who didn't do anything. So we've done that. In-game pop-up tutorials. Enable or disable in-game pop-up tutorials. Now this might be when you first play a mode. I'm not too sure, but I haven't seen one since. And the last one is accessibility. If you're colorblind, you can change some of the stuff here. If you want to change any of it. Now I know I have this for Call of Duty, to be fair. And you can preview it. See that? This might not be as smooth, but it is an option. See, that's a little bit darker, but more kind of, the contrast is a bit brighter as well. There's a lot going on there. If we go to normal, that's normal. So you kind of like, the red is a bit lighter. So these are some good options to think about if that's something you need to look at. For me, it's the players' names. It's the player's name. Okay, ally color. We can change the ally color if we want. I'm so used to having it being blue now, to be honest with you, and then the enemy being red. I don't really want to change it, but you have got the options here if you want to change it to purple, pinkish, all this stuff here down to yellow and orange. Loads and loads of options here. Put them as your preferred colors if you want. HB bar is there. You change that as well if you want. I've got used to it again being white, and then you get the blue HP, the shield HP, which is blue. You could change the colour of that if you want. And the warning colour, this is just a warning sign that just pops up. Standard is red. So they're the settings for Marvel Rivals, guys.